G'day YouTube, it's Brett here from Overtime Gaming with you once again, and g'day the MPD Nation. Guys, if you don't know what the MPD Nation is, definitely go check it out. The link's in the description. It's a place that helps small channels just like me grow. Brilliant place. Also, thanks very much to SGU, Sports Gaming Universe. Massive YouTube channel on here to do with sports games obviously, and one of my videos is actually featured on there, so definitely go check that out as well. The link is also in the description. And first off, I've got to say I'm really sorry for the lack of videos the last couple of days. Obviously today is Tuesday and there hasn't been a video for Monday or Sunday. Sunday's the obvious one because I never put out videos on Sundays and I don't plan on doing it except for special occasions. For example, it's one of my viewers' birthdays on Sunday, so there'll be a special episode coming out then. But Monday I did have all this recorded, but unfortunately I had technical issues with recording, so wasn't able for some reason to do any recording yesterday, so just put it off till today. But tomorrow, which will be Wednesday, there'll be a double episode, so there'll be 2 episodes tomorrow, so hopefully that'll make up for it. But welcome back to some FIFA 13 Connected Career Mode with Newcastle United, the mighty Magpies obviously. And of course this is the second game of our back-to-back games versus Udinese in the Europa League knockout stages. And right now we're drawing 2-2, but if it finished at 0-0 today, we would be going out on away goals. We played Udinese at home already and drew 2-2, so they scored 2 away goals against us, which puts them in a perfect position in all honesty. They're in a massive advantage, but hopefully we can turn it around. And you can see there Brahimi trying to get something started very early. And of course Pogba's still injured. Hopefully he's back within the next couple of weeks, because you'll see in this episode, and especially the episode coming out tomorrow, we are very weak defensively without Pogba in the side. And I mean, look at the gap we left there, but Ruffier comes out and commits his body and stops the ball coming out. Now, obviously, as usual, I'll speak about normal football for the first half. And I'm a very miserable football fan at the moment. Obviously, if you haven't seen, Newcastle got knocked out of the Europa League from Benfica last week. And that's a lovely strike again from Arfa, but unlucky. We got knocked out of the Europa League. We drew 1-1 on the night, which put us out on aggregate. And we fought hard, and I was proud to be a Newcastle fan, to be fair. We just couldn't pull off the victory, and it definitely hurt. But then I got myself psyched up for Sunday for the Europa League, for the Premier League game against Sunderland. Obviously, it's the Time Wearside derby, so it was a huge game. Especially with Sunderland having Digne as their new manager, it added a bit of an incentive for me to want to beat them. I really don't like him, and now I really can't stand him at all. And really pumped up for it. Expected a good win, or at the least a draw. I did not expect to get slaughtered. Now, how did Sissoko miss that? But as I was saying, guys, if you haven't seen, we lost 3-0, and it was just awful. There was no way the score reflects the game, though. I mean, Sunderland did have 2 penalty shouts. The first one with Stephen Taylor tugging Fletcher, I do not think was a penalty at all, because that happens every single game. Every single defender in the world does that to an attacker. So in my opinion, that's just part of the game. That is not a penalty. However, the second with the Yanga and Mbiwa handball was definitely a penalty. So really that would chalk it up to 3-0. And we just can't get it in right now. That would chalk it up to 4-0, sorry. However, Cissé's goal should have stood, and at the time that would have made it 1-1, and it would have completely changed the game. That goal being disallowed, I just feel demoralised the Newcastle side, and right after that goal we just looked sloppy and we could not do anything right. I mean, I was watching it in my lunch break at work, and after that goal we just looked awful. We just demoralised, nothing would go right, nothing would go our way. And I definitely feel the goal played a part in that. Now, as well as that, Arfa missed a clear header, which he definitely should have scored. And then Yanga and Mbiwa also missed a clear header, which he should have scored as well. So there was definitely chances for Newcastle, and we really should have been more clinical with them. Sunderland deserved to win, don't get me wrong, on the day, because they were far more clinical attacking, and they did pose more of an offensive threat other than Fletcher, who in my opinion is slower than Mertesacker. He was freaking awful. And as you will know, my best friend is a Sunderland fan, and I've obviously got some grief off him, but we agree Fletcher's crap. Danny Graham, sorry, not Fletcher. Fletcher's obviously injured. And it's just demoralising as a Newcastle fan. And then everything that happened after the game with the Newcastle fans, I believe it's 29 of them that have been arrested, kicking off and starting basic riots in the streets. It's just ridiculous. And it's just an embarrassment to Newcastle fans, to be fair. There's no place for that in the game, and there's no need for it either. I understand how hard it is to lose to Sunderland, I mean, feeling-wise, but there is no need to react like that. You just move on and get on with your life. You take abuse from the other side, you take grief. It's a bit of banter, it's football for Christ's sake. And you don't start riots, you don't kick off and act like thugs. It's just disgraceful. And I'm sorry if you're part of that and you're watching that, but that is my opinion. And let me know what your guys' opinion on it is. Obviously the same with Millwall. What a finish by Niang. Niang has been clinical and brilliant. He scores right on half-time here. He's been brilliant for us since we loaned him in, and he's definitely putting his name out there for re-signing him at the end of the year. He's been absolutely brilliant for us and puts us at 1-0 now, guys. So it's definitely a great start for us here. Half-time, we're going in 3-2 against Udinese, as long as we can hold on till half-time here on aggregate. And it's an away goal as well, so if we score another away goal, it means the very least we can do if we draw 2-2 on today is force it to extra time. And as you do see, we kick off the second half and we are leading again. But obviously, as I was saying, Millwall, obviously, the fans obviously kicked off as usual at the FA Cup. And this time it was actually them fighting with themselves and with police, and that's just disgraceful as well. But it's just Millwall fans for you. They've been absolutely disgraceful for many years now, and they really need to clean up their act, or they honestly are going to see the FA come in and say they will no longer be welcoming things like the FA Cup. If they're going to react like that, they will not be classed as a football team. It's just an embarrassment to Millwall, to be fair, and they definitely need to change it. Let me know, guys, what you guys think on the situation and your thoughts on everything that's happened this weekend. Obviously, that includes the result with Chelsea and Man City. Man City obviously knocked Chelsea out of the FA Cup, so that pits Man City against Wigan in the FA Cup final, and it's going to be a good final, to be fair. Man City will bring in another trophy for them, and just adds to Mancini's list of achievements. Obviously not the greatest season for him, but a trophy nonetheless. Let me know, guys, what you think the result's going to be and how everything's going to play out. So I obviously think it's a Man City win. Let me know, guys, what you think. Now, alongside that, there is a very serious thing I do want to mention, and my prayers and my respects and my thoughts go out to everyone that was involved in the Boston bombings yesterday. Obviously, if you haven't heard, yesterday was the Boston Marathon, and at the finish line there was 2 explosions occurred of suspected bombs. Now, 3 people are confirmed to be dead, with another 150, I believe, injured. And it's definitely a serious thing, especially in a time of crisis at the moment that the United States are in with the involvement of North Korea. So my thoughts and my prayers go out to all the families and all the people involved in the Boston bombings, and I hope everyone is okay and everything gets resolved quickly. I hope you all share the same thoughts. Now, as you can see, Knockout's clean through on goal now, and he's just got to keep it to beat, and he goes for the chip and just puts too much on it. It was just another mistake Newcastle had today. We are still leading 1-0, but we haven't played the greatest of football. But still, if we can go through, I'll be very happy. Knockout, since we've signed him, he has played well. He obviously scored that screamer on his debut from the rebound of Cabaye's free kick. And that is a contender for goal of the season, guys. Now, as we're nearing the final third of the season now, I believe we're just over... Yeah, we're just about to complete the second third of the season. It is time for you to start voting on who you want to win the series awards. Now, if you don't know what I'm doing, if you've ever seen someone like MGH, he's done it a couple of times, I believe, and Masterbucks does it a lot. And Masterbucks is a brilliant FIFA YouTuber, so definitely go check him out. Just search Masterbucks in the search bar, obviously. Now, they do season awards, and what that is, it's awards for your players and your team at the end of each season, voted by the fans and voted by me. So that's definitely something I'm going to do. Now, the 2 awards I want you guys to vote on. Now, 1 I'm not opening up the vote for just yet, because I'm going to make a special video with all the options on at the end of the season, not right now. And that will be goal of the season, because obviously I don't want you to start voting on goal of the season just yet when we've still got a third of the season, if not more, to go. So that's something that you just can't make a full decision on right now. So I'll make a proper video for that at the end of the season, and I'll let you vote then. Now, the award you can start voting on now, because you can start making a proper judged decision, because we are over halfway through the season. We're just about 2/3 through the season. Players have proven themselves and have proven themselves worthy, and that award is going to be subscribers player of the season, and that's for you guys to vote on, and your votes are the only things that are going to count. And it has to be a player that will end their season at the club. So it can't be anyone we sold in January, not that I believe you would vote for anyone that left in January, and it can't be anyone that we sold in the summer either. So anyone in the team currently you can vote for, and that can be anyone that we signed in January or anyone that's been here for the whole season. So definitely go check it out, guys, and vote for who you want. Make a proper judgment. Obviously there will be other awards that I'll speak about in future. You can see Niang won man of the match there, guys. We did win 1-0 against Udinese, so we are through to the next round of the Europa League. I'm not sure which round it is now. Obviously there's still plenty of teams left, and I will release a spoiler here. We have, I believe it's Bordeaux. Yes, we have Bordeaux in the next round of the knockouts, guys, and weaker team, to be fair, especially now we've got Gouffron from or Jeffron, as I say, so we can definitely pick up a win. But you can see we've got an international management job here. We reject it. It was to Austria. We've had people like Belgium, Paraguay, Peru, Austria, South Africa all give us jobs, but we've turned them all down. We don't want any of that. Scotland's probably the biggest we've had that we've also turned down. But you can see we've got Southampton in the next episode, guys, and that will be out tomorrow alongside the game against Bordeaux. So peace out, YouTube. We're heading into overtime. Subscribe, like, leave a comment, and respect.